bottom line. Flow, Canteen, Hot Take, JSO. Bill Belichick and UNC have been denied from Hard Knocks. Yes, talks have broken down as the NFL owners reportedly were not thrilled about giving Bill Belichick the spotlight on Hard Knocks. So now they're going to find another team. Let's start with you, Canteen. How do you feel about this?
You know, I think for a guy like Belichick, I don't even think he should even be concerned about Hard Knocks. I think he should be focused on recruiting, bringing the best athletes to the Tar Heels. Focused on, I mean, he has a solid coaching staff. Recruit, bring in the best athletes. Show the ACC what you're able to do. I think it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a curveball for him to actually get into a college position and really thrive and grow, because it's not the NFL. In the NFL, he had a lot of pull, and with him and Brady, he could, dog Brady out and curse Brady out, and he had a lot of, things that he could do with Robert Kraft and with the Patriot organization. I think with the chancellor with North Carolina, it's going to be a challenge for his first year. But if he has the propensity, Professor and Jake, to muster up at least 8 or 9 games, get him to a bowl, or if he can do better than that, kudos to him. But don't worry about the Hard Knocks crowd. That's water under the bridge.
I wouldn't worry either, but I'll just say this quickly. Let me tell you something. This is a slap in the face to Bill Belichick. Have you ever seen The Last Dance on Netflix? One of the greatest docuseries we ever saw.
That's right. You're right.
I think Belichick has the equivalent to do that, to sending this team, and I've called this from a hot take from months ago, that he will be taking this team to at least the Final Four in college football next year.
You think so?
So if I'm him, I would hire my own filming company, and I would screw their ass at the end, because now when I become as great as I am about to be in college in 1 year, they're going to be begging to watch that film then. They're going to be begging for it. So if I'm Bill, I hire my own filming company and I get it done myself. Screw y'all, Hard Knocks. Been sending us shit this whole time.
I mean, that's an amazing idea, honestly, because you're completely right. With the amount of money that they can make from that, Bill Belichick should just invest in that on his own. I don't agree with you that they're going to make the college football playoffs. Anybody in the chat, let us know. Do you think Bill will make – Go ahead.
Hey, Chris, I didn't mean to cut your legs from under you, man.
No, you good, bro. You good, man.
Let me pull back. Now, Jake, I need you to give me the top 4 teams. So you got UNC, and give me the other 3 so I can kind of –
Texas, Ohio State, UNC, and I'm going to go –
Georgia?
No, I'm not adding Georgia that next year. I'll probably add another. I'll finally say Oregon makes it.
Okay.
Oregon, UNC, Texas, Ohio State. Be ready. Gonna be a good one.
Wait, so Texas, Ohio State. Who were the other 2? I'm sorry, I missed it.
UNC and Oregon.
And Oregon.
Okay, I can see 3 of those. I'm not seeing UNC at all. UNC is not making. I don't know why you have so much faith in Bill Belichick when he's never coached college before. I don't understand where you're
what
getting
did
this
The Rock
faith
do to you? Get out of here, man. You're gonna hate. You hate on him. You hate on him, Omar. I've noticed this about you, guys. You have a hate on that ruined your Raiders dynasty, or that so-called
Bill Belichick.
You stop hating on him. He did his thing.
All right. Well, we call him Bill Belichick for a reason. He's still a cheater. So moving on. Texas A&M beat top-ranked Auburn this weekend in men's basketball. As we're getting no. What do you think about that, Canteen? Tell us.
Man, I love Bruce Pearl. I love his coaching ability. I love what Auburn brings to the table. I think this is a wake-up call. I think Auburn will go back to the drawing board when it comes to the SEC tournament. I think they're fine, man. I think they're fine.
Jake?
I don't worry about the season. Remember, we still got, what's coming up. We're in March, baby. It's time.
Madness.
March Madness is only what, a week, 2 week, week and a half away. It's right there. It's right there. So no need to worry. Mere bag of shells. Get it going. I can't wait.
Mere bag of shells. All right, cool. Keeping it moving. George Mason University. Shout out to the university that is 15 minutes from where I grew up. Their baseball team broke the NCAA record with a 23-run inning doing it with 0 home runs. Jake, what do you feel about that?
Look, man, do you think it was an aberration or do you think this was luck?
I mean, you got to have a little of both of it. No one scores 23 runs in an inning, but it's still a pretty cool accomplishment.
It is. I believe if I'm the pitcher, how many times did they switch the pitcher out within that? Did they even switch one out?
That's a good question. I don't know, but that's a good question.
Because if I'm anybody in that pitching staff, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm considering job changes, seeing that damn thing happen to myself. That's all I'm saying. That was embarrassing to watch.
That's hilarious. Canteen, what do you think?
I'm going to caveat on what Jake said. Aberration, or was it legit? I mean, what was it? And then the whole pitching rotation, and I mean, it is what it is, and it is what it is, and it was what occurred.
Yeah, no, 23-run inning, like you said. Sometimes it's going to take some luck, but you're also going to have to string together a lot of hits. Right. Moving on to baseball, NHL. Update on the all-star goal or all-time goal scoring record. We had our NFL insider on Shane Peter here earlier. So this is his favorite player. NHL's Capitals' Alexander Ovechkin is now 11 goals short of the great one, Wayne Gretzky, to overtake him in the all-time goals record with 895. There are 20 games left in the season thereabouts, so he has to get a goal every other 2-game average. Canteen, what do you think about Alexander Ovechkin breaking the record of Wayne Gretzky possibly this year?
Now, you know, I don't know much about hockey, so I'm just gonna
I'll say this. It'll be a great accomplishment. We've already established this, Omar. It will not do to put yourself next to Wayne's already an accomplishment. Now we know you ain't nowhere near that boy, but I will say this. Congrats on what was due. Not many people have done that, and it shows his longevity. This man's literally historic with that. I'm proud of him on that.
Now, let me ask you something, Professor. Is Gretzky coaching now, or he has no dealings with the NHL?
No, he's a broadcaster for TNT.
TNT, okay, got it.
Yep, they have a great broadcast show. He's a broadcaster now, so he does a really good job. And he's still the greatest player ever because points and assists count, not just points. But yes, Alex Ovechkin is one of the greatest goal scorers ever. All right, moving on. One last piece of, or 2 more pieces of news here, or no, one more, 2 more. All right, we'll see if we get Clubber D on later. We'll ask him about this. Huge news today. TKO Holdings, the parent company of WWE and UFC, has completed a multi-year agreement with Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority and Turkey Al-Sheikh to start a new boxing promotion. This is some of the biggest news we are going to hear all year long when it comes to combat sports, probably the biggest news of the whole year. Can't believe it. Now they're going to have Dana White, Turkey Al-Sheikh, and WWE President Nick Khan all working together on getting the best boxers to fight each other. Finally, Jake, how do you feel about this?
I think they're doing everything they can to monopolize this brand. Yep. They've got the best storytelling out of the WWE. You got the best heavy hitters in the UFC, and now you're adding boxing. Let me tell you something. There's nowhere else. They're trying to control the weekends of sports for you. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Yep. And they're going to control it well. I can't wait. What's up, brother?
Canteen?
Yeah. Jake made a good point. They're trying to control everything, put everything in perspective, lock everything down, put everything in order. And as Jake said, I mean, you know, football's on Sunday. You got your baseball, basketball, and all that stuff on Saturdays and Sundays. But what do we mostly know? The Saturday night sports, UFC, and all those different things like that.
Yep. Saturday night live stuff. I mean, we're seeing what happens because I mean. Like you said, UFC is usually on Saturdays, but they have boxing all over the world, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this isn't something that couldn't just be added into the mix. Turkey Al-Sheikh has already been working, obviously, on boxing, making boxing better, making the matches he wants to make. He just put out a pay-per-view for $29.99, which hasn't been done in decades. So I hope at least from the bottom of my heart, that this will be something really good for boxing and that it won't be ruined because some people are worried that bringing the hand of Dana White in may saturate it, ruin it, things like that. So we'll have to get Clubber D on and see what he says about that for sure. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. Last part of the sports professor. What happened? Oh, what happened? Hold on. I'm on my document. I can't see anything. Oh, Flo. Flo has joined us. Look at him. Looks like he's in a dark hotel room kidnapped by somebody. I'm not sure what happened.
Called a barrack.
All right. What's going on?
What's going on? I thought you just ignored me. You're looking at a document.
No, I got my professor's mailbag on my Google Doc, so I read it from there.
I got you. What up? What up? What up?
What up, brother? How's it going?
Good. Trying to
Where
get ready.
Now?
I'm in a temporary barracks room for a little while. Before we ship off into undisclosed location at undisclosed time.
Sure. Yeah, we don't want to give any of our intel away. So you know how that goes.
Oh yeah. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man? Good, bro?
What's up?
We'll all talk when we finish up, man. To kind of just grease the skids, bro. Make sure everything's good.
If you don't got to rehash anything, we can just keep going. Yeah. Unless there's something you want me to weigh in on. So either way.
I mean, dude, if you popped on because you had a take on what we talked about, no one is going to stop you from saying your piece. But if not, we can just talk sports. So it's up to you.
No, I'm just saying if there was something you want me to weigh in because I hadn't seen this. I hadn't seen what was going on. I just knew you guys were on, and I was getting settled in. So
yeah, let's just keep it moving then on sports, and we'll talk about everything else later.
Okay,
got it.
All right, word. Last part of the mailbag. I was gonna just, you know what? I wasn't gonna talk about this in the show. Really didn't want to, but some guy, some bum. I think his name is LeBum James, maybe. May have scored some sort of 50,000 points or so.
Jake, what you gonna say, Jake? Say something, Jake.
I don't know.
Say something,
Jake, do you know anything about this, Jake?
We're watching history, guys. The greatest of all time right there.
Who knows?
The greatest of all time. We're watching it live. How beautiful was it? Especially on a 3-ball. Beautiful right in there. Guys, what else can you say, man? I think he's practically erased the whole GOAT debate. I think it's over. I think it's been done now.
No. Let's pull this train back. Professor, let me say this.
Come on, man.
Here's the thing. Luka was a great addition. I think Luka came to them, and he's a great addition. He's lost the weight. He's became a great substance to the Lakers. They're in second place. They're doing great. He's what they need, Jake. He's what they need, and he's helped add some solvency to the organization. That's what you got to say. Am I right?
What was that you were holding up, Flo? What was that you were holding up? I missed that.
Well, it's a 50-win teams eliminated in the postseason. Who has the most 50? Who's eliminated the most 50-win teams? And there's a Kobe Bryant guy up there, and there's a Michael Jordan up there. But look who's at the bottom, the least amount of eliminated 50-win teams.
You ain't even looking, Jake.
You gotta beat some good teams.
He's hating. Of course, that's good. That's like having the most missed jump shots because you've been there so long. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And he's been in there longer than anybody else, so he had more time to beat more teams. So basically, this is just saying the East was weak when he was there. He played a lot of weak teams to get to the finals, and so he's not the GOAT.
That's the GOAT more than ever.
It's not even close. He's only beat 12 50-win teams in the postseason.
But here's what I'll say about this whole GOAT thing.
He made 10 finals.
Guys,
because he's beating weak teams.
But what I think what we fail to realize about this whole GOAT thing is that him and Jordan, Kobe, all these guys played in different eras. And what we got to understand is that they played in different eras with different players with different styles of basketball. These guys today are shooting. They're playing beyond the arc. They're not driving in the paint. They're not playing basketball.
They got it easy. No contact.
Right. How your Scottie Pippens, how your Dennis Rodman,
little to no contact.
Ewings, they're not playing that type of style of basketball of today.
I don't think LeBron could play. He doesn't get hit. He's flopping around. He don't even get hit sometimes. Come on.
50,000 points,
He's
guys.
laying on the ground for 5 minutes, didn't get touched. You look at the replay and they didn't even touch him.
No, I mean the 50,000. The 50,000 isn't as impressive when you look at the other person that we just talked about, Alex Ovechkin, who has scored a lot of goals because he's been in for 20 years. It's a longevity thing is why he scored so much. Yes, you have to be great as well during that time to be able to score that much. Granted, I'm not taking anything away from him, but he's not Michael Jordan. And if Michael Jordan would have played this long, Michael Jordan would have had 70,000 points. So we don't want to talk about no damn LeBron James.
Exactly. And there's a lot of talk out there starting to get kind of loud about PEDs. Starting to get pretty loud about
PEDs. Allegations, everybody. Nothing from the Bottom Line Sports. Allegations.
Plenty of allegations out there. Yeah, okay.
I haven't heard about that one, so I'll leave that up to you. I'm not getting canceled. All right, that was the Sports Professors Mixed.
Hey, Tony.
Subscribe on YouTube at Ball and Buds for sports and entertainment.